greatest shooting guard of all time. And rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. So only person that can talk about you is Michael Jordan, right? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, right?
Yo, what's the word, man? And of course, you already know Pat Bev was gonna respond back to D Wade after them two had their little back and forth. And if you haven't seen what they got into it about, make sure you click the video in the left hand corner once this video is over. We already know Pat was not going to stand down. Let's get into what he had to say exactly. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date.
And the honest truth is this, right? I listened to it a little bit. He lost me when you said if you're not better than me in anything, you can't speak on it. So by that, you telling me the only person that can really speak on you, Dwayne Wade, is either Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. If you're number three, greatest shooting guard of all time, and rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. So only person that can talk about you is Michael Jordan, right? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, right? As as athletes, we criticize people who don't play basketball that give us criticism. Now we have people who do play basketball, who have played basketball, who has played basketball on the highest level for over a decade. Now their word isn't valid either. He made the point of if you're not better at me than anything. So I like to fact check. I'm huge on fact checking. Career rise from the 3-point, the shot that you shoot that's worth 3 points. I think he's 29% and I'm 37%. I don't even think it's close, right? I don't even think it's close. When it comes to defense, right? Hell of a defender. He got 3 second teams, right? I got 3 different defensive awards also. 1 is first team, right? 2 is second team. So I can what can I say now? You can't speak on defense, Dwayne Wade, because you've never made first team. I made first team, you haven't, right? These are facts, right? Again, I don't know if it's the messenger or the message.
Hey Pat, I think D Wade already said it's the messenger, bro. He said you was not on his level and you didn't have the right resume or rank to have this discussion. And a lot of fans agreed. Y'all are not on the same level, especially because you was crying like a baby because y'all won the play-in game. And to compare the whole 3-point percentage is crazy, bro, and pointless. Even if Pat Bev had a 45% 3-point field goal percentage, it wouldn't matter. No defense was scheming for him. I'm pretty sure no NBA level coach has ever went into the game and said, let's stop Pat Bev from scoring. That just didn't happen, bro. Anytime he was on the team, he was a 4th or 5th option when he was out there. And anyways, this discussion started off as Wade versus Harden. But of course, when you challenging people's craft, emotions get high.
Again, I'm only gonna speak on facts, right? This is facts. I'm gonna head to my phone on this one because I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down and I like to look up my things. Okay, here we go. We gonna go Harden versus Wade. All right, we gonna go MVPs total, Harden. We gonna go scoring titles. We gonna go Harden. We go assist titles. We go James Harden. We go all NBA first teams, James Harden. We go all NBA second teams, James Harden. Now we go to career totals, right? Career totals and points, James Harden. Career totals and assists, James Harden. Career totals and rebounds, James Harden. Career totals and steals, James Harden. Career totals and blocks, Dwayne Wade. Now, these are all facts. Now, if I was to read this whole list backwards, right, in reverse to all the viewers out there, if I was to read this whole list, and every time I say Harden, I said Dwayne Wade, and after I was done, I said, yeah, James Harden is the best player. Y'all will look at me crazy. I think this argument isn't a disrespect to Dwayne Wade. I honestly think from what I'm hearing, I think it's a disrespect to James Harden. We're talking about not arguably, statistically, all facts. Statistically, the best player to pick up a basketball and run a pick and roll. The number 1 offense in basketball ever. He's the best player at that. He's the best player to run a pick and roll. He is one of the only few top 10 scorers with double digits. And when I mean double digits, I mean 10,000 assists. I think it's LeBron James one and then him second when it comes to assists. Also scoring over 20,000 points, right? I think this is a disrespect to James Harden. But look, I know what people are going to say. Pat, man, you talking about career, man. We ain't talking about career. We talking about, man, as Dwayne Wade said, his career was cut short because of injuries. And to me, longevity matters also. How you take care of your body matters.
Nothing he stated can be argued because those are the facts. Harden does have a better resume when it comes to stats. But at the end of the day, when choosing one, it's all about your preference. Yeah, you can compare the resume, who got more points, who got more MVPs. But at the end of the day, people are going to go off the eye test. Some people like to speak about the championships and like those to hold more weight, even though it's a team game. People do live and die on the championships, and Harden has none. And James does have the longevity argument since Wade's knees were cooked in 2013. And we can't do the woulda, coulda, shoulda, or the ifs. But as far as peaks, that's a whole different story. Or is it?
That was career. I'm going to go to 2006, right? I'm going to go 2006. That was Flash. God damn it, Flash. I'm going to go 2006 Flash. And then I'm going to go 2018 James Harden, right? This 2018 James Harden versus 2006 Dwayne Wade Flash. Points per game, James Harden. Assists per game, James Harden. 2-point percentages, James Harden. 3-point percentages, James Harden. Effective field goal percentages, James Harden. True shooting percentages, James Harden. PER, James Harden. Win shares, James Harden. Win shares 48 minutes, James Harden. BPM, James Harden. VORP, James Harden. Team wins, James Harden. And Harden also did all of this while playing 3 fewer minutes per game. He did all of this while playing 3 minutes less than Dwayne Wade. I think this isn't a disrespect to Dwayne Wade. I think by what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing from the fan bases, I think this is a total disrespect to James Harden. We talking about a guy who on December 13, 2018, had 50 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. On January 30th, 2018, James Harden has 60 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. On January 27, 2017, James Harden had 51 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists. And December 31st, 2016, 53 points, 16 rebounds, 17 assists. This shit is video games numbers. This shit don't even seem real. Right? This shit don't even seem real.
We all know prime James Harden was that dude until it was time to show up and do it in the playoffs. And he could never get the job done. No matter how stacked his team was, he played with the best of the best. The KDs, the Kyries, the Kawhi Leonards, the Westbrooks, the Joel Embiids, and he still fell short. That's the biggest knock on him his entire career, that he chokes when it's time to get the job done. And Dwayne Wade, he got the job done 3 times. But the fact that we can even nitpick this means that there is an argument to be had for either side. But let me know in the comments who you rocking with. D-Wade, a.k.a. Flash, or James Harden, a.k.a. The Bird. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate you for watching. Catch your next video. Peace.